Hey y'all, it's me, Dream Chasing Hair, and I'm back with another slay. I'll be taking my client hair from her short curly cut into a silky blowout. Stay tuned. Okay, this is my client here. We cut and colored her hair a couple of months ago, and now she's coming in for a silk press. As usual, I'm using my Invigorating Mint shampoo because she has a lot of product in her hair, and before we even do a silk press, we have to make sure that the hair is clean and cleansed. I'm going to cover her grays as well, but first we're going to go in with the deep treatment, with the Wakeful Bliss deep treatment. And here's a little tip: you can apply this to the mid shaft and ends when you're putting color on the roots, and put a plastic cap over her head, and that will allow her hair to process with the treatment as well as the color. Mind you, I'm doing a demi color. I'm doing like a 5R and a I believe it was like a 4N to give it more like a brownish reddish gloss look. She didn't really want it to be as dark as her natural color because we did color her hair previously, so we wanted everything to blend. So once again, I'm putting the color on her roots, and I have the deep treatment on her mid shaft to ends to knock everything out. Once again, this is demi-permanent, not permanent. I would not recommend you doing this with permanent color. We're gonna let that process for about 30 minutes. And then after she's fully rinsed out, we're gonna go in with our steam treatment here. I love the steamer. It does something special to all of my blowouts. I'm just so in love with it. Okay, now for the blow dry technique. I am using my small round brush, same brand that I normally use. And I'm going in and doing the round brushing technique on her hair type. I'm not really into hair types per se with labeling and numbering and things like that. But as a hairstylist, you'll know which brush to use when you're doing a blowout. Her hair is wiry in some areas, some places it's very kinky, so that's why I wanted to use the round brush to make sure that everything is blown out evenly. Remember, when you're blow drying hair, you're blow drying it to get smooth, not necessarily to get dry. That's where most people make the big mistake. They just blow dry the hair just to blow dry it. But if you blow dry it to smooth the hair, it can save you a lot of time. Always so excited, even before I'm finished. These are the type of clients you need in your chair, guys. Big energy. Now, before I go in with the cuts, I'm going to go in and straighten her ends out a little bit here. I like to be able to see what I'm doing and make sure that I have a precision cut. And no, this is not going to cause any heat damage. As you can see, when she came in, she still had her curls. Starting in here in the middle as I normally do to create my guide, and we're actually just going into trim, but I am going to point cut because we don't want it to have that thick look. So right in the middle I am point cutting, and in the back I will show you my next step. Because she wants more of a stacked look in the back, I'm holding the hair at an angle here, and I'm still doing the same technique, following my guide with the point cut. back here, I'm creating my guide for her bob. Now that you have your guide, we're going to go in and continue to point cut because we don't want it to look heavy. Yes, we still want the layers, but we want it to be light and airy for her. I'm going in with my Babyliss titanium flat iron. I'm really starting to love this flat iron, but keep in mind when you're starting to use it, it's like super duper hot, so you have to get used to using it. But once you do, you'll fall in love with it too. For the finished look, she couldn't help it, and once again she's super excited, honey, like she's never gotten her hair done before. But anyway, this is the finished product of the short silk press and demi color. As you can see, she has her layers, she still has a good length, so when she goes to wear it curly, it's still going to have a lot of movement and still going to have a great shape. Thank you guys for taking the time out to always support and like my videos. Don't forget to subscribe, and please do not forget about my first ever Dream Chasing Hair TV tour. I'm starting that March 2020, coming to a city near you. I will leave all of the information below. Stay blessed.